And welcome to the Ellis Park race of the day on Saturday, July 4th. Happy Independence Day to all out there. I'm CC Broadus. I'm joined by Dan Cronin, the chairman and the CEO of FatBallGuyRacing.com. Welcome once again, Dan. How's it going?
It's doing great. I wish this heat would let up a little bit around here, that's for sure.
We can't complain. We had a pretty good May and June, but boy, the summer got here real fast.
In a
But
hurry.
hopefully we'll get this card in on Saturday at Ellis Park. I know they've already canceled Thursday and Friday. Not canceled, but postponed Thursday and Friday. But yeah, we're going to look at the Dade Park Dash, 5.5 furlongs, $175,000 for 3-year-olds on the grass. Of course, this ain't your grandpa's Ellis Park anymore. A lot of big purses down there in Henderson, Kentucky. I want to remind you to like and subscribe to this channel. I don't know what that means. I don't know what liking this means, but I'm going to ask you to do it anyway. So, yeah, if you could just take the time to like and subscribe and leave a comment below who you like in this Saturday's Dade Park Dash. Dan, we're going to go through this field 1 through 7. And you'll notice there's a lot of horses in here that just haven't never raced on turf before. So we'll take a look at 'em, like I said, one by one here. We'll start with number one, Capo Vivo, a horse that has run on grass, but he's only run one time. He's a son of Constitution, cost $145,000 as a 2-year-old in training last year, and he made his debut at Hawthorne June the 7th, wire to wire, as typically Larry Ravelli runners do, Dan.
Yeah. So wire to wire, and he gets Hazelwood coming up from Laurel. Uh, I wouldn't sleep on that kid if you're betting Ellis Park all summer because he can really ride. But he's probably a long shot in here. This is a major step up in class from Hawthorne maiden race to this stake race.
8 to 1 on the morning line. Let's go on to number two, Squad Goals, a son of known agenda, making his second start of his 3-year-old campaign. He made 3 starts last year for Adam Rice. This horse is based at Presque Isle Downs up there in Erie, Pennsylvania. 2 for 4 lifetime. Victor Carrasco is in the irons. Last seen finishing first in the Tom Ridge Stakes, uh, basically going last to first. Really nice 3-year-old debut, like I said, for the son of known agenda.
Yeah, I don't think 8 to 1 will happen with this one. I think he'll get bet down a little bit, maybe 4 or 5 to 1. That race in the Awad at Aqueduct's better than it looks. I know it was a short field, so you get some strange things that happen, but only got beat a length and a half. So I think squad goals fits pretty nice in this field.
Here's a crazy stat. Adam Rice, the trainer in non-graded stakes, 37% with a $3.99 ROI. Almost 100% return on your money if you bet every single Adam Rice horse in a non-graded stakes. In addition to that, second off the layoff, 20% and a positive ROI of 58 cents. Incredible stats there for squad goals. A horse that can be pretty much placed anywhere. He can come from behind. He can lead. It just depends on how he breaks, I assume. So, moving right along, we'll go to number three, Reb Five, the upset winner of the Palisade Stakes at Keeneland, where he came from the back. Really a race that fell apart late. That hurt my feelings because I had Throckmorton in that late pick four. But Rev 5 ran him down with a really nice ride from Jose Ortiz. Then comes back and finishes fifth, a non-threatening fifth behind outfielder in the William Walker Stakes at Churchill Downs. Dan, your thoughts on Reb 5? 5 to 2 on the morning line.
Yep. He'll come flying. I think he's got a big shot. I don't like the rider change, obviously, going from one of the best two in the world to Morales, but he's win on the horse before, so he fits.
Yeah, it looks like Reb 5 is a horse that will be coming from last. Not a lot of early speed there, but certainly a stretch threat for sure. Number four, Tis Mary's Comet, son of Good Samaritan. For Joe Sharp, Axel Concepcion is the rider. 15 to 1 on the morning line. One of the horses that has not raced on turf, kind of mixed breeding for this. I know Good Samaritan was a nice turf horse back in the day. I think he could run on dirt or turf, but not a real successful sire. Uh, this is a Louisiana bred. He's raced, in mixed company, Louisiana breds and open company with limited success. Any love for Tis Mary's Comet?
No, not in this field. Maybe if they would come off the grass somehow, but they're not expecting rain that I know of. So I don't see how this is. It's a weird entry to me putting a Louisiana bred in here, but I don't know. Joe Sharp tends to win with some head scratchers sometimes.
The only thing about this horse, he may be a pace factor early. He could be a fly in the ointment for the number one horse on the rail who has only one way to go. So moving right along, number five is Trouble Calling. Winner of 3 of 8 lifetime starts. He's already a stakes winner, won the Lafayette at Keeneland, and that was in the slop. This horse was almost destined to be a turf runner. His two brothers, one is Troubleshooting, a grade one winner from last fall at Kentucky Downs, is a really nice turf horse for the same barn, Greg Foley. Ben Curtis will take over riding responsibilities, replacing Louis Saez 2-1 on the morning line for Trouble Calling. Looks like a horse that's going to be really tough to beat.
Yeah, he looks tough in here as long as Curtis don't get him too far back. I think he should sit, mid pack and make a big run. And the numbers are too high for the rest. And like you said, I'm surprised they took that long to get him on the turf. With that family of turf runners, it's really odd to wait that long because it's not like he was great on the dirt right away. I mean, he took his fifth start to break his maiden. So I mean, he's a good solid horse on the dirt, but I think he can make a lot of money on the turf down the road.
Number six is Spun DMC, son of Spun to Run out of a Smart Strike mare, 2 for 4 lifetime, over $200,000 in earnings for Randy Morris, Martin Garcia, will ride, and again a horse that has never run on the grass. However, his female family sports a lot of grass pedigree, and he does have two siblings that have won on the grass, although Spun DMC is the best of the family, it appears. Been off since April 17th at Oaklawn, where he won an optional claiming allowance race where he beat a really nice horse named American Man, who come back to eventually win at Churchill Downs. He won an allowance at Churchill and then come back to run really well in last Sunday's Maxfield Stakes behind Deep Flame. Spun DMC 5-1 on the morning line. Probably a fair price. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a matter of, will the horse enjoy the turf and a very hard turf course too? Um, maybe the horse has some feet issues and that's why they want to try the turf because I mean, looking at the Bowman and the Advent, I mean, there's really no reason to go to turf with this one. I mean, he looks like a solid sprinter on the dirt, so why even try this? I I don't know. I know class wise, speed number wise, post wise, he should have a say in here. I mean, I should sit probably second or third on the outside and if he enjoys the turf, he'll probably make a little run.
I am a little concerned. I'm only seeing two workouts posted since April 17th. We got one on May 10th and we got one on June 21st. That's hardly a horse that's coming up to the race in peak condition. So that does worry me quite a bit.
Oh yeah, that absolutely worries me.
Number seven is 270 for David Fox, Francisco Arrieta in the saddle, 4 for 6 lifetime winner of over $200,000. Last seen in May on Derby weekend at Oaklawn Park, winning the Bachelor Stakes. Son of Dialed In, out of a mare that's by a European stallion named Mock Fee. Uh, this mare's produced 4 starters. None of them have won on the grass, so that's a cause for concern. But man, it's hard to go against a horse that knows how to win. He's won 4 in a row, dating back to Churchill Downs, and a maiden $20,000 claimer here locally. So, Dan, 270, yay or nay?
At 9-2, I could see taking this horse. I wouldn't make a huge bet on him because I question the class level, breaking the maiden for 20,000 claiming. isn't exactly screaming, I got a ton of class. But the last three races, everything's been going in the right direction. And it's almost like he's been a different horse since he got in this barn. Fox is 24%, with 61 to 180 days off. Arietta's been on fire for 3 months. So I could see it. I mean, it's worth the value. If you're not sold on Trouble Calling, 270 would probably be my second horse in there.
And unlike Spun DMC, 270 does have a nice work pattern coming up to this, including a June 21st work on the grass at Churchill Downs. So apparently the trainer liked what he saw and they're going here. So 270, a horse to consider, I would think. That's the seven of them. Let's take a look at our $355,000 pace projector. Dan shelled out that much money for this. I'm going to put it on the screen. Dan, you can't see it, but I'll just let everybody know that our pace projector says that the race has a fair pace, not fast, not too slow. And the winner to the first quarter mile would be the rail horse for Larry Ravelli. And the three horse, I believe that's Reb 5, will be coming from behind. So maybe he's up against it uh, in this particular spot. Dan, I'll throw it to you. Give me your top three selections for the Dade Park Dash.
I'd probably go Trouble Calling, the five, the seven, 270. Man, the third horse would probably be Reb 5. But man, I just don't really like that horse either. I'd probably stick to the 5 and 7 and be done with it.
As for me, I like Trouble Calling the most. I'll swallow the chalk. I think Squad Goals has a really nice shot to get into the exacta, so I would consider maybe an exacta box there. And 270 on the far outside, I will give like you said, Francisco Arietta really riding well. I would give that horse a second look. So that's it. Dan, tell us about what's going on at fatballguyracing.com.
Yeah, we got a bunch of specials out there for Saratoga, Del Mar, Ellis Park. It's all in one. We have no ability to just sell you one and not the other. It's all in one. I've had a bunch of people asking me about that. But no, we don't do that. It's all, you get the burger, you get the fries, you get the drink. It's just the way it is. So it's all in one. And plus you get Laurel, you get Belterra, you get Horseshoe Indy, you get anything else that we do. And God knows Scott likes to do all kinds of stuff. So I don't know what tracks he'll throw on there next. But yeah, so it's an exciting time of the year. I can't wait for Ellis to get started and Saratoga too.
All right. Good luck, everybody, this weekend, and we will see you for the next race of the day.